All right, Burgundy Gold Nation, before we get into this episode, I have to ask, man, please subscribe to this channel. This channel needs your support. We're going to build this channel from the ground up. I'm bringing you weekly Commander content. All you have to do is subscribe. And the best thing about subscribing, it's absolutely free. It won't cost you one penny. All right, Nation, let's get into it. All right, Burgundy Gold Nation, this is Commanders Talk, and it's your boy, T-May, back in the building. Winners and losers from Commanders' first preseason game against the Patriots. It wasn't a lot of winners. It was a lot of losers. But I had to pare it down just so this video wouldn't be an hour long. Man, let's get right into it, man, with the losers. First, quarterback Sam Hartman. Man, that guy looked horrible out there, man. He looked like some trash. Not like good things to say about Sam Hartman, man. Let's check out his stats. 9 for 19, 64 yards, and an interception. He was bad, man. He looked like a practice squad guy, and that's probably where he belongs. That's where he's going to probably end up if he don't get cut. So Sam Hartman makes that list. Next up, we have my man, wide receiver, Chris Moore. He looked terrible, man. He had 2 targets and 2 drops. 2 big drops, too. I expected a little more from Chris Moore, but I don't know, man. I don't see him making the squad, especially after his performance in this past preseason game. Now he has 2 more games to make up for that. And maybe he will, maybe he won't, we'll see. But he had to make the list of the losers. The next loser we have, kicker, Matt Gay. Now, hey man, listen. Matt Gay is a bona fide kicker. But to miss a 49-yard field goal, to me, I think that's just bad. Special team, that's bad for Matt Gay. That's telling me that his longest, I wouldn't stick him out there unless it's probably 45 or less as far as the field goal. And if we're going to do that, there's no difference in having my man Zane Gonzalez here. Same thing. There's no difference. I thought Matt Gay would be a huge upgrade. And he still might be. He still has some time to, prove me wrong on this one, but he goes on the loser list. The next guy, linebacker, Dominique Hampton. Wow. I don't even know what to say, man. Dominique Hampton, he looked lost. He was late on plays. He was missing tackles, missing coverages. He just looked horrible, man. The one scramble drill, the Dobbs had to, he scrambled. And Dominique Hampton, he should have been somewhere around there spying on that guy as a linebacker, and he wasn't. He was nowhere in the picture. Maybe that was how the defense, the package was designed, for him to drop back. But to have the whole middle of the field wide open, that was either a communication error, just a bad defensive call, or a bad play on Dominique Hampton. Hey, listen, maybe he can be a Buffalo nickel type linebacker, that kind of thing. But I don't know, a starter, even as a backup, if you're gonna play like that, we don't need that type of guy in the game at all, man. So Dominique Hampton goes on the loser list. He stunk up the joint. Next, and my last loser, Eddie Goldman. Whew. Eddie Goldman was horrible. I went back and watched some of his plays, man. He was terrible, man. He could not split the double team. He was getting blocked one-on-one. He was getting pushed back. He looked like a guy that was out of football for a while. And maybe that'll turn around. I don't know. But, we brought him here to be a space eater in the middle and kind of clog up the middle, which would free up Deron Payne and Javon Kinlaw to rush the passer. I don't see that happening. You can block him one-on-one. You got to double team him at all. From what I saw in the Patriots game, you don't have to double team him. You don't have to worry about him. He's nothing. He was a non-factor in the game. He had no push up the middle, nothing. He was getting pushed back on most of his plays. He looked horrible. He stunk up the joint, man. He was terrible. Eddie Goldman, man. We brought him in here for a reason. And for right now, I don't even see him making the squad at all. All right, so let's jump right into the winners. The winners from first preseason game. First up, my man, Revo. Revo was all over the field. He looked great when he was out there. He looked like, oh man, I don't know. He might can compete for that strong safety spot. He looked great. I think he could be more than a special teams guy for us. He looked good out there, man. I know he was playing against the first team too, and they had him out there against the second team. He was making plays. He had that one play, I think was a bad call, where they threw a penalty on him. They thought it was a helmet to helmet, but it wasn't, man. That was all shoulder pad. That was a good hit. That was a good pop. So, and that dude will hit you, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing for Revo out there. If he can keep that up, man, he deserves some playing time for real. The next guy we have, Noah I. Noah I, he balled out. He balled out. He looked like he was mad. He played angry. Like, hey man, you drafting corners, you bringing in corners. What about me? He looked good out there. He looked like he deserves to be out there. He deserves some playing time. He looked great out there. Noah I balled out in this preseason game, man. Shout out to Noah I. Next we have defensive tackle Johnny Newton. Johnny Newton, he looked great. He was getting pushed, even with the bum next to him, Goldman. He was splitting double teams. He was getting pushed. He had the sack, the fumble. Hey, Johnny Newton looked great, man. He looks totally healthy, man. So this is great for us. Great for our defensive tackles, Kinlaw, Payne, and Newton. Nice trio right there. I don't think we can count on Goldman at all. So shout out to Johnny Newton, man. He looked great in this preseason game, man. He looks great. He deserves some playing time. We're going to see how he look next week against the Bengals. That's going to be a big game. But I think he can stand up to it. He can pass that test. And if he do, he deserves some playing time. He can be probably third string, no doubt about it, man. So next up we have, for the winners list, right tackle, the rookie, Josh Connolly Jr., man. Now, he didn't light it up. He was late on some blocks. He did miss some blocks. But for his first game, his first real live action, he played pretty well. I don't remember them calling his name at all as far as giving up a sack or anything like that. He played pretty good, man. Look, for a rookie, the one thing you want, especially on the offensive line, you don't want your name called. Because they call your name, that means you made a mistake. And they didn't call his name at all. He looked pretty good out there for his first game, and I'm hearing some good things about him too from training camp. So shout out to him, man. I think for a right tackle, I think we might be straight. Now he's going to have to battle Andrew Wiley for that spot, and he may not earn it right away. Coach Quinn say the rookies got to earn their keep. As far as starting and that kind of stuff. So he's going to have to earn it. He's going to have to beat out Andrew Wiley, and he should be able to beat him out, if not early, at least late in the season. He should be starting, no doubt about it. His first round pick, man. He should be starting, hands down. Cornerback, Trey Amos, man. He looked great. He only had like 2 passes thrown his way, but you can see the coverage. You can see the way he was up close to press man. He was playing press man. He's physical. He likes to get in your face, and that's what we need. And the same thing with Lattimore. Lattimore can do the same thing. He can play press man. When he's healthy, he can do it. Next week's going to be a huge test for him against the Bengals. Monday Night Football. That's going to be a huge, huge, huge test, our next preseason game. And we'll see how he fare against them. But against the Patriots, he was good. Next, my man, running back, 7th round pick, Bill Krosky Merritt, man. Now, he didn't light it up. I was hoping he was going to break a run. But the offensive line, they was playing average, man. So it wasn't a lot of room to work for him. But you can see the potential in this guy. You can see his one cut ability. You can see it. The way he hit the holes. You can see he's hitting the holes hard. You can see that stuff from Bill, man. Just from a small sample size, you can see the potential in this guy. Now, I don't think he's going to, start over B-Rob. I think B-Rob's still going to be the starter. But I think this guy's going to demand a lot of plays, a lot of touches, a lot of packages. He's going to come in for B-Rob and Eckler because he can catch. And just from what I saw from the Patriots, I think he's going to be decent out there. So we'll see. Who gets that game ball? It's hard to decide because the game was so bad, 48-18. But we got to give somebody the game ball. I'm going to give it to Revo, man. Jeremy Reeves, he deserved that game ball. He was lighting it up out there. He looked great. He looked like a man playing amongst boys. He was all over the field making those hits. He was making plays. He did his thing, man. Jeremy Reeves get the game ball, and he definitely deserved it, man, for that one preseason game. Now, who gets the trash can award? There was so many bad players out there. I had to take my pick. I'm gonna go with Eddie Goldman, man. Eddie Goldman looked like some trash. He gets the trash can award. He looked awful, man. I'm sorry. If you go back and look at his tape, he was getting no push. He just looked horrible, man. I'm sorry. It is what it is. He has to improve that. If not, I don't even think he's going to make the final 53 playing like he played against the Patriots. I'm sorry, man. I don't see it happening. So, my man Eddie Goldman, he gets the trash can award, man. So, it was a horrible game for the Commanders and the fans. And it's like I said before, man, there's no reason to panic. But it is a reason to have a little bit of concern, because even second and third string guys should not be giving up 48 points. Special teams should not be letting dudes run back opening kickoff. Special teams should not be letting Antonio Gibson, of all people, run 62 yards on a kickoff return. That should not happen. Matt Gay shouldn't be missing kicks. All the pre-snap penalties, none of that stuff should be happening. None of it. This is not. It's different if it was the team. If it was like a new regime coming in. This is the same coaching staff and the same coordinators and the same everything. None of this stuff should be happening. So the fact that it did, I mean, it was heartbreaking to watch these dudes play like this. They just look like amateurs, man. They played pathetic out there. It was ridiculous to watch, and I didn't really want to watch it, but for the Commander Talk Nation, man, I had to watch the game. But hey, listen, things are gonna get better. I'm sure. We're not gonna panic. We're going to keep everything in perspective. We're going to keep everything medium. This is preseason game number 1. No need to panic. But like I said before, we should be concerned. So the squad, Commanders, they can make up for it. This preseason game number 2. Commanders versus Bengals. Monday, August 18th. Mark your calendars. 8 p.m. That's a Monday night game. 8 days away. This is going to be a huge test. The starters should be playing. I don't know for sure. Coach Quinn hasn't said who's going to be in, who's going to be out. But this game right here, the starters should be playing probably a whole half. They should be. I don't see why they shouldn't. The third preseason game, you don't want none of those guys out there. You don't want nobody getting hurt. So I think the starters will get some work against the Bengals. So it's going to be a great test for us. A great test for the defense. The running game. Jaden Daniels. Everybody. This is going to be a great test. Debo. The whole squad should be out there balling, and we're going to see how these guys look. And trust me, you're going to hear about it on Commanders Talk. Because, hey, listen, this last game, I was not impressed at all. They were horrible. We're going to call them out. And when guys ball out, we're going to let them know too. We're going to let you know too. But from what I saw, it was terrible, man. So next preseason game number 2 against the Bengals is going to be a huge test for us. So we'll see what happens. All right, Nation, that's the end of this episode, man. I appreciate y'all for chiming in. If you can, bang that like button, bang the notification bell. Please subscribe, man. This channel needs your support. And if you made it to the end, salute.